Well, ladies and gentlemen, so welcome to our regular episode this week. And today, yesterday I was supposed to make the aspect video. I couldn't because my battery ran out last night when I was trying to make a video. So I'm like, screw it. I'm gonna go to bed, get a good night's sleep, and then shoot while battery's charging. So today we're gonna be doing mutual aspect of Sun and Jupiter and what happens when these two are looking at each other in your horoscope. And this will be, in a way, half the analysis of this mutual aspect, because mutual aspect will have to be studied by looking at the sign placement of the planets and seeing the houses they're ruling, because now they're influencing each other and affecting the houses that these planets are ruling. So this is why we know the full analysis cannot be reached with this mutual aspect, but at least we can get a foundational idea of what this is doing. And as always, if you do not know where your Jupiter is placed, where your Sun is placed, if you have this mutual aspect, for that check out the links here and check out my full astrological report. And especially on the second page at the bottom of this report, you'll see exactly where your planets are placed, including my books, Astrology, Conjunction, and Aspects of the Speed of Light, and including my new magazine on Destiny and Careers at this link here. So, Sun and Jupiter mutual aspect. Well, in astrology, Sun represents your father, your fatherly figure, your ego, self-esteem, your confidence. Sun is the significance of solar energy, the light. Sun represents government. Then comes Jupiter. Jupiter represents your teachers, gurus. It's your divine knowledge. It shows your ability to learn your religious and spiritual knowledge in your life. Jupiter represents your true intelligence. So when these two planets are looking at each other, because right now we don't know what house they're in, looking at each other, what signs they're ruling, and what sign they're placed in. But when they look at each other, you got to understand, Sun is the father, Jupiter is the teacher. They're both influencing each other. The one thing you will notice, okay, is that your father is your guru. Your father has always been this teacher in your life. And your teacher, at a certain point in your life, may become like your father figure. You know how people, like, just if you saw my interview this past week, you saw Sunil say, C.S. Patel was everything to me. He was like a father, he was like a guru. This is what happens. Your teacher may become a father-like figure. And father becomes a teacher. So that's one of the most profound things you will understand with this mutual aspect. Now, you could be a person who becomes a lawyer, who becomes a doctor, who becomes a philosopher, a religious person who does good deeds with this mutual aspect. Or you can have, depending upon how these two planets are placed, you can learn how to pickpocket people. You can learn how to fight and defeat people. You can learn to hate other people and other culture and other racists, or other races, not racists, other races. That all depends. See, this is where it can be good or bad, because we do not know what impact Sun is having on Jupiter and Jupiter is having on Sun. And since Jupiter is the biggest planet or energy of astrology, it'll have far more greater influence upon Jupiter. So condition of the father will show what father is really teaching you. If Jupiter is in the bad condition, shows that the guru that you come into your life, the teacher that come into your life, may be too egoistic and may teach you only after receiving something, or may teach you things that may not be correct or may not be moral in this life. Because we have all kinds of people who have mutual aspect of Sun and Jupiter. You'll find people in jail, you'll find rapists, you find murderers, or you will find a priest with this mutual aspect. But what the difference between these two is the conjunction aspect, house placement, sign placement to see exactly what they're doing. What this also shows is that your confidence in life comes through knowledge. The more spiritual, religious, philosophical knowledge or knowledge related to finance, biology, the more knowledge you receive, the more confident you grow. The more your ego develops, your self-esteem and personality develops. Also, when you yourself are trying to teach other people, you have a bit of a ego about you because you feel like you're entitled to know all the things that you know and to teach what you're teaching. So what happens is, whether you as a teacher or the teachers you run into will demand utmost respect. These people become very mature, wise, but they demand certain respect. And this is where we start to understand why Sun is a mild malefic planet. Well, Sun became a malefic planet because what Sun does, it overshadows our true self with the ego. So no matter how genius we are, how good we are, we somehow tend to bring this ego into play. Like, wow, look, I'm teaching you physics. I know physics. You don't know physics, so listen to me. So this is a very, I would say this is a very masculine, powerful, mutual aspect. This shows that the person's ability to learn things, follow things, and teach things in life have a very, very strong axis. Like for them, learning, teaching becomes a main avenue in their life. The father and what father is doing and what father is teaching becomes a huge thing in your life. And what happens is, let's say your father passes away. Imagine that the sun's bulb going dim. So in this case, you will notice these people will try to look for another father figure. They will try to look for another guru. These people, their energy, their purpose in life becomes trying to learn from a guru, father figure. And that's where this mutual aspect comes into play. But this mutual aspect can mean literally 50 different things. If I was to go through houses of these mutual aspects, which I will, you will then understand what exactly is happening. Because energy of the one house and energy of two other houses will come into play and they will interact with each other. Okay? So guys, this is my basic analysis of Sun and Moon mutual aspect. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below. And if you want to know where your planetary placements are, all my reports, books, and consultations, for that, check out the links here. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow with Sun in the 10,000 Capricorn for Aries ascendant. Otherwise,